And welcome everybody to the UFL Stadium on this wonderful Saturday night. It is March the 28th, this Saturday afternoon, second game of the evening. This is the Eagles versus the Panthers. This is one of your hosts or commentators and streamer, Psych Troglodyte. I am joined by Ricky Bobby and Magma Warrigal Larimore. How's it going, guys?
Going good.
Going great.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, I know we've broken this down before on the Pulse, or I have, but so no need for me to rehash all of that. But what are you guys looking for this afternoon?
That's a good question. I mean, I haven't seen much of either team yet. I mean, I haven't really scrimmed them very much, so I'm interested to see what they bring to the table here.
What I would like to see personally, a comeback. I don't care from who. I just want to see a game that's going somewhere and then just shifts right across and then goes completely different way.
Well, this is a game that I feel like has the potential to do that. Both of these teams are fighting their way through the season. So far, you know, the Eagles would arguably have had the better season so far. Their record would indicate that. But the Packers have gotten off to a rough start just scheduling wise. So it's a little tough to blame it all on their performance on the field because they have been very solid. I think they played the Warriors a week or two ago, a man down, and really was still into that game entering the fourth quarter before the Warriors were able to pull away. So this is a really scrappy team. The Eagles are kind of new to success. They're actually leading their division right now. If you go to UFLSL.com, you can pull that up and access live stats and things like that throughout the game. And right now, this is a division-leading Eagles team. Their only loss coming to the Panthers a couple of weeks ago. So these are two teams that definitely want to or if I say both, the Eagles are wanting to continue that success, and the Packers are really wanting to establish themselves as a team that can contend and can get some wins. So should be interesting.
I agree with you on that. I mean, the Eagles are really like a phoenix rising from the ashes because they're really not the same Eagles that I've seen in the preseason, that's for sure. And as far as the Packers are concerned, they have to do something. Anything. Like scrap the entire board, go back on a blank page, rewrite your entire plays, and just do things differently because, yes, they have been struggling for the beginning of the season, I must admit.
Well, one thing that has hurt them throughout the season, because they've tended to play some really powerhouse offensive teams, is they tend to get behind by more than a couple scores early, and then that changes that, your offensive playbook at that point kind of goes out the window, and it just becomes, let's try to get it all back in one play, so that we have time, and then a lot of times that just steamrolls. So if they can stifle this Eagles attack early and get to play their brand of football, then it'll be interesting to watch. As this kick is fielded about the 1 yard line by Nathan Forder. He's going to dance around, push his way up to the 30 before he is tackled by Sean Watkins. Pick up a 31. So the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30 for this first possession.
I mean, good start. You can't go anything wrong with more than 25 yards on a kickoff return, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what you want. Anything above the 20 is a win. Anything behind the 20 is a loss. So
anything
yeah.
between 25 and touchdown sounds good.
Right.
Well, touchdown always sounds better, though.
I know. I got a lucky one. I got a lucky kickoff return with a touchdown. I was like, wow, that just happened.
I think I remember that. Looks like the refs are making a few adjustments right now. While they're doing that, we're going to see if I can go ahead and get us on the board with an advertisement and tell you about Glaze, ladies and gentlemen. Glaze is a supplier of wide range of slink nails for both men and women. No holds barred. If it fits on a nail, we shall do it. From the unusual wacky styles to more natural look, including no polished nail appliers. We also offer some slink hand tattoos. Also, I tell you what, if I could get one of you gentlemen to pull up the stream just to make sure that I'm up and running, that would be great. I would, but it tends to.
You want me to do it, or Mangway got it?
Honestly, I don't even have the link to the stream anymore. I always have somebody give it to
Okay,
me.
I'll go
All right,
for it.
you're
That's
the
fine.
man. You're the man, Ricky. Yeah, that would be great. Just because it's tough
Let
for
me
me to
hear that
stream and
feedback.
check that. Right. Yeah, it'd be horrible. It'd be like I was living in the past if I pulled it up. I'd be hearing what we said a minute ago, and then it would throw me all off.
I'll get that working for you. Let me just go through that ad because yes, ads everywhere.
Right? We got our ad. We've got Twitch's ad.
It works. Positive. Yes.
Good deal. Good deal. Looks like they were waiting to get a player in.
Yeah, probably. And I just want to give a big props out there to the referees, Razdan, Dana, and who else we have as a referee tonight? I saw a
I
third
believe it's
referee.
Jasmine Trice. I think I saw her down there.
Yeah, it's her.
Horns Monday.
Oh no, it's Horns.
Oh, that's right.
Horns
That's right.
Monday.
Horns.
It
Yeah,
is.
Jasmine
big
was.
Okay.
props to all three.
All right, so we got a
Thank you.
quick
Look at us
handoff.
mixing up names over here already.
Handoff to Shadow. And she made an ill-advised cut to the back and was brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Steven Akros. So, a good start for the Packers defense, as this Eagles ground game has been known to be a handful. So,
Indeed. I must agree with you a lot.
so it is 2nd and 11 now from the 29. Single back in the eye. Fake the handoff. Nathan's rolling right. There is a defender in front of him. He fires the ball just a little bit out of the reach of his receiver there. He had a receiver about 8 yards deep downfield. Probably had enough room to cut upfield and get the first should the completion have happened. Instead, it bounces to the ground. Good coverage by the Packers D, and it is now 3rd and 11 from the 29.
Yeah, I think on that play, one of the linemen, I think was Vincent Love. I think he pretty much shut down the running play for the quarterback as he was just mirroring him along the scrim line.
Right. He took away that running lane, so he kind of forced Nathan to throw it. Right.
Good job.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he did still have a decent look. Right now, it looks like we're waiting on an Eagle to get off the field.
Probably
He
a
most
crash
likely
player.
crashed.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
Looks like number 5 is standing up just over the center. You know they.
Phantom has gone ghost. Well, I guess in the meanwhile, the Tigers dance team and Lil Paws are elite, one-of-a-kind team that are strike fear, awe, respect, and envy in the heart of the competition across the grid. Never ceasing to amaze a crowd, they bring high energy, talent, and fun to every event. Contact Samantha Monday or Hartunian SN Dubois resident or Shea Harcourt today to join the hottest dance teams in SL or to book a performance.
All right, so it looks like that player has been removed. And we are now awaiting the 3rd down snap from the Eagles. Again, the single back, split wide receivers. Nathan's going to roll to his right. If he can get a block or two, he might be able to pick up the first. He doesn't get the block, though. He does pick up 9. So now it's 4th and 2, and it's the first decision they've had to make. I tell you, at that time, his line and wide receivers over there did not do him any favors. If they'd have stepped up and grabbed those blocks, he could have committed to pushing forward a little bit earlier and probably carried over to the first down line. Still, though, 9-yard pickup is solid, so now it's 4th down and 2.
And they're going to be punting it.
Yep, if you're a Packers, you got to be pretty happy about this. You know, I just said that they didn't have much of an opportunity to run their offense when they weren't behind, and well, they're getting that as Nathan puts this one probably about 5 yards farther than what he wanted to, as it bounces just into that corner of the end zone for the touchback. So now the Packers will take over 0-0 on their first possession.
Quick 3 and out. You gotta like that.
Oh yeah, that builds the momentum right there.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You know, this is a team that we had said we just needed a few good things for them, you know, to happen. And so far, I'd say that it has, the combination of holding them to the punt and then that punt bounce into the end zone. So 2 for 2 in the early going. This one would
Oh.
not be one of those good things, though, as a flag has just been thrown. Dead ball, usually that's offense, so we will wait and see.
Somebody got too excited down there.
Yeah, and there's no telling. It could have been the QB forgot his mic on, turned his mic on, or somebody.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to say. I'm going to say, shouldn't it be going the other way there?
Yeah, it's 5. It's moved back against the Packers. We'll wait and see what the actual call is. Well, now the ball's back to the line of scrimmage.
They're just making us look stupid right now. Like,
Yeah.
y'all know what y'all talking about.
Oh, okay. They were moving the first down line too, and so they had to unlink
Ah.
those and then move them. So
Yeah.
Unlink the chains. Unlink the chains.
right. All right.
I
so-
have
Can
no
be
idea how that
tricky
works
sometimes.
anyways.
Yep.
I probably would mess it up completely.
All right.
I've-
So a 5-yard dead ball penalty will bring up now 1st and 15.
Caused by what?
Still waiting to hear. I haven't heard for sure.
Okay. Maybe a no cadence. Who knows?
Possible. It's possible. He's got a good angle on that outside right there and makes a cutback. Good discipline to hold their ground. Part of it was one player got blocked and stayed into the play, but the other one did fight through, and Eric makes the tackle. And he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so brings up 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah, the person who was actually blocked was able to still pull out and just get that tackle nonetheless.
Gotta keep fighting.
Yep. Play ain't over till it's
Until
over.
the whistle blows.
So we'll see now on this 2nd and 10 what the Packers are going to dial up. And fires that one downfield. Halo Ryder able to catch that ball. Pretty good pocket between him and the nearest defender, so he was not under very much duress at all. Just pretty much a simple out route. And picks up 19.
Yeah, I think the Packers will most likely be going for those outsides a lot, especially if the Eagles don't cover them.
Well, typically it's pretty easy early on in a game to kind of get a feel for the way that the other players run and move. So hopefully that's something they tighten up for the Eagles fan base sake. As Jared rolls to his right, and then he's brought down by a shadow touch for a loss of 1 now. 2nd and 11, 4 to 37. As the Packers trying to get or continue this drive, started at their own 20. And it looked like a fake handoff, pretty successful right there. A lot of people bid on it. Jared kept it and pushed up the middle. He does gain 3 before he is tackled by Nathan Forder, so brings up 3rd and 8 now from the 40.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to the air on this one, though.
Yeah, especially with they had the throw to that left side earlier, and now the left side is the strong side. So, well, not the strong side, but it's the wide side of the field. A lot of duress, though. He has stumbled deep in the backfield. That would have been huge. Finally brought down.
Yep. Trouble was coming from all ways for Jared.
Yep, and it looked like none of the receivers recognized that and came back to bail him out. It looked like they were still pushing forward a pretty good bit. Huge play for the Eagles defense, though, and we've seen both defenses now stepping up on 3rd down. Packers did it on the Eagles' first possession. No hesitation at all now. The Packers appear to be in a punt formation as the Eagles send 1 back.
Smart call.
Oh, you know what I just realized? Bobby, apparently we forgot to turn our mic on in local.
Oh, well, that's great. Thank you for letting me know.
You know, it might be easier for the fans to hear us if we're actually talking in local.
right?
I think you're right. We're gonna try that. We're gonna try that.
No, everybody here in the stadium, they're not actually here. I'm just talking to myself. I'm a little bit schizophrenic at the moment. It's all good. It happens.
It's okay, Psych. You got 3 personalities. We know.
Right. So, after a couple of pretty good defensive stands now, we're in the third possession of the game, second one for the Eagles, as they're taking over at about their 16, maybe 17-yard line.
Definitely 16 on that one, yeah.
And again,
not as good field position as earlier, but we'll see what they can do out of that.
Yep, Nathan rolling to his right. He's got a big running lane. He takes it. Nice block. He might be pushing for some more yardage before he is brought down finally for the 19-yard line. It looked for a second like he had a hole that could have extended that play all the way to pay dirt, but the Packers did a good job of correcting and slowing him down just enough to make the tackle. It's 1st and 10 now for the Eagles, 34-yard line. And we'll see what the Packers do to answer. Nathan dancing around, wanting to fire it. He's going to have to. Oh, nope, he doesn't get it away in time. Vince Armour resident pops Nathan Forder for a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 now for the Eagles on that play.
Packers doing some great containing, not over pursuing, just keeping him boxed in, and it worked at time.
Yeah, that's definitely a coverage sack. They were well defended down the field. Nathan kind of would have had to have hoped that one of his receivers just could have outfought the Packers for that one, as they appear to all be covered. So empty backfield now. He elects for that 5th wide receiver on the 2nd and 11 play. So he is rolling around, dancing, looking for some money, doing a good job of containing him. He finally commits to the run, pushes up, makes good yardage, gains 13, and another Eagle first down.
Juke once, juke twice.
I tell you, he impressed me on that one. I thought initially when he hit the line that we were looking at a 4 to 6 yard gain, and he was able to make a couple extra cuts, and next thing you know, he's got 13 in the first down. So that worst field position they started with, not really bothering
them now.
No. So he's rolling around. This one's run all the way, and he picks up 5 on the 1st yard scramble. It'd be interesting to see the adjustments that the different teams make as this one goes on, and see if the Packers make any kind of adjustment to protect the run first approach that the Eagles
they do.
seem to be adopting. Again, he elects to come back, slings it downfield.
Oh,
a little
that's
too
close to
far.
being intercepted.
It was. He had
3
a guy.
against 2.
He had a guy, and he overshot him. Good discipline from Nathan there. He could have chosen to run that. I'm not sure he'd have got the first down, but they did
3rd
give
and 5.
a little bit of an angle on that corner.
I would expect them to run here.
Ooh, and that was a near miss right there. Heavy pursuit. And he fires this one to a wide open receiver and just cannot come down with the ball. Boy, he'll wish he had that one back.
Doesn't get any more open than that.
So now it's 4th and no punt this time. They're right at midfield.
4th and 5, going for it.
Yep. Not really shocked by this. Nathan's done a few high risk, high reward plays. He's got that same receiver on the slot route. If they can connect, he does.
Well, you said if he could do it again, well, I guess he just.
I was going to say,
and he did.
Eric Slayton making the clutch grab.
Up,
well, and I tell you one thing too, that will speak volumes for him and his faith in that receiver right there. That they had just missed, whether it was his fault or the receivers on that pass before it, to go right back to the same play on 4th down. I believe will pay off for him later as he now scrambles on 1st down, picks up 10 and more, give him 13 for the 1st down and 10. And I tell you, this run and throw combination that they've got right now, this balanced attack is keeping the bite out of the Packers defense.
Yeah, I think the Packers are a bit like on the edge of their seat now, because they're never sure what they should do. Fall back for the pass or go up the line to block.
Nathan going to keep this one again. Pushes his way up for a gain of 4, inching closer. the Eagles can get a first down. It'd be difficult to get a first down and it not be a touchdown, but it is possible.
Yeah, very much in the red zone. Very much.
So 2nd and 6 now, as he's got trips to his right. Looks like they push up, spread out to the middle, send one single receiver to the right corner. He's going to dance around, try to buy some time. If he ain't careful, he's going to get sacked, and he does. 3rd and 18 now.
3rd and long. You don't know what they're gonna do. Still, they could still go for a pretty decent run because they had that kind of yardage on runs too. So
right. Well, the worst thing they could do is panic, because you've got points right now, or at least an attempt at a field goal if you don't do anything goofy. It looks like Nathan's going to elect to keep this one. He's going to bounce to his outside, 1 block away. He might.
And it's a TD.
Wow.
It's in. See,
that's a nice little scramble. So far, the Eagles are having a lot more success on the ground when they're rolling to the right. I believe their left side matchup is a little bit tougher for them. They can't quite crack it because all of their big run plays tonight have been slanting off to that right. So big 3rd down clutch play right there.
Extra point is good.
And so now it will be the Packers who did a pretty good job of mixing the ball on their first drive. If there's anything that I would see that they might revisit, it might be more throwing and less running on this play, as they picked up, what was it, about 19 to 20 something yards on their very first pass.
Yeah, you have to go with what's working for you. I mean,
absolutely.
It's not the run, you got to pass.
Ricky, I got a feeling that you're going to see what you were wanting. Now, everybody here at the stadium's like, what was he wanting? Ricky wants a game that goes back and forth with a possible comeback attached to it. So those here locally in the stadium didn't hear that because his mic was muted at the time. But I tell you, so far, if there's ever been a game that would be a candidate for that, we're looking at it. So,
oh, no.
Yeah, that one just
got it's not going out.
That's still alive.
It's still out there. It's alive.
So he returns that one, gets stumbled at the 18.
Not bad considering what happened.
No, that could have went much worse.
Oh yeah.
So
horror movie kind of worse.
Yeah, a heads up play on him to go ahead and bring that one out. So, it didn't really hinder the Eagles. So I don't think they're in any kind of bad spot right now. The quarter
2018. I mean,
yeah.
What's math?
Right. The QB's not going to be. He's not going to be panicking or anything if he has a drop back. He's not in any immediate danger of a safety. So it looks like right now they're trying to figure out if somebody's supposed to be on the field or not, or where they're supposed to be lined up. So
maybe probably could see the ball.
Yeah, I didn't see it on my screen, but being this far away, sometimes that don't mean anything. But yeah, you're right. That appears to be what the problem was. So
those balls.
Yep, the Packers are taking over now on their second possession, and quarterback's going to roll to his right, and he gets popped by Eric as he was able
to outside pressure.
I'll put that one on the line a little bit. I believe they had an opportunity to get a block right there, and it just never materialized before Jared got hit behind the line. So he is going to take this one and roll around, fires it downfield.
Wow, that was a nice catch.
Very nice catch from Lito right there to make that 21 yards and a first down.
I have to say, you couldn't play better coverage than that. That was just an outstanding catch.
Yeah.
He fought for the ball, and he got the best out of it. It's a bit of a dangerous throw, but when you have confidence in your receiver, and your receiver is there to back up your quarterback, sometimes it works.
Well, they're probably going to have to do that a little bit because the Eagles are pushing so hard on their blitzes. If you keep consistently going to the air, they're not going to be able to tee off like that. I tell you what, look at him right there. Kimberly finishing him off. She got the assist for Nathan. Nathan held him up in that stumble right there, and Kimberly just blasted him right there coming from the the right-hand side. So good teamwork right there in that backfield. That was a nice 1-2 punch to bring up 2nd 20, but this is nowhere the Packers haven't been before. They just connected a 20-something yard pass, so it's just 2nd down. They got plenty of an opportunity to extend this drive. So we will await the snap. And he's going to roll to his right. He's dodging Kimberly around there. Well, there are Eagles all over that backfield, and he pushes up and gets actually behind him. So he's got a good chance to make some yardage on this play, making people miss all over that field.
Wow.
Picks up
That was
23.
a very excellent run.
Well, they committed 5 people that time to the blitz, and the second he stepped up and put the defenders behind him, it was over with.
Yeah,
so,
on the left, everything collapsed on the left. They just over pursued, and then whoop, he was just down there. But he still made a couple good moves down there because it was still crowded at some point.
Oh yeah, very much so. So nice way to read that traffic, and he definitely caused some misses before he bounced that one up the field.
Make them respect the run.
So Jared rolling to his right now, dodging another blitzer.
And another one.
Yep. And a little bit of a different approach. Earlier in the run attack, he was hovering close to the line of scrimmage and he was getting swallowed up. Now he seems to be pushing back in the backfield a little bit farther, and then he's just kind of out angling the heavy pursuit attack. So if you look at middle linebackers pulled up almost all the way to the line of scrimmage. So they're coming heavy. And
it didn't work that time though.
Yeah, no, Nathan stayed at home right there. He'd seen that little spin move a few too many times, and he was able to just kind of wait it out for him to turn around and popped him. Now 3rd and 14 though. I tell you though, this Packer offense, they haven't ran that many 5-yard gains. Everything they gain tends to be, large chunks of yardage. So 3rd and 14 is not really that intimidating for the offense that they've been running tonight.
I agree, but then again, you don't want to get turnover on downs and give the Eagles that nice possession, nice field possession, because that might work against you on that.
Nice crossbody throw. He connected it
Wide
behind
open catch.
Yep, he's done, gone, forget it. 7
and touchdown.
So there we go. After a few quick runs,
the comeback. I told you.
Yep. Thank you, Dutchy. So what did it end up? 59 yards on that play. Nice throw and catch right there. He baited him with that run and then threw back the crossbody throw over the middle. And he is rewarded.
Well, he got the matchup he wanted.
There you go.
3 Packers on 1 Eagle. I mean, it's all about the numbers.
Well, guess while we wait for the extra point, which, I'm going to pretend it's going to be good, but you never know. I'm going to talk to you about Geek. Geek is known for its unique and creative accessories and hair, often inspired by my personal interests, but not mine. Nostalgia and current 100% all-original mesh. Customers can be confident in their shopping experience for originality.
Good stuff. So now 4.5 minutes left in this opening quarter, and we've got ourselves quite the match.
And extra point is good. 7-7 with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left to the second quarter.
Yep. And while they're lining up, I'll go ahead and tell you about SL Live Radio. SL Live Radio is your virtual life's #1 true HD sound quality, offering you the hottest DJs spinning the freshest mixes on the grid. That's live. SL Live Radio. SL Live Radio for your second life. For more information, contact Esme Capello or Thorn and Dale.
Touchback. Can't really ask for more out of a kick.
No, not much. That's pretty good there. 20-yard line. It's pretty similar to what the Packers start out with. Both of these teams have shown to be proficient from starting at around the 20.
Yeah, I was about to say 18, 20. Who knows maths, right? They might go all the way down to the red zone again.
Right. So we'll see.
Oh,
Time
trips right.
Yeah.
Trips right. I like that. Change of play.
Yeah, they've seen a lot of different formations.
I like that. People have to be original. If you're just giving us the same song all night long, they're going to figure it out.
So Nathan's going to take this one and roll to his right. He's going to dance around a little bit, make some room. He's already crossed that line, so he's committed. And he pops up forward for a gain of about 10.
And that's a down right there.
Yep. They did a good job, the Packers did, of staying home. If I had any critique at all on the play, to me, they were not aggressive enough the minute that he crossed that line of scrimmage because they kind of hesitated and kept him boxed in. You don't have to box in at that point. Once he's committed to that line of scrimmage, you just pop him. But still, not bad coverage by any means. And Nathan's going to take this and fake to his left before pushing up the field and gaining 18.
That middle is opening up.
Yeah,
They have to keep somebody right there in that middle or it's going to stay open all day.
Yeah, well, both of these teams are presenting similar problems to each other on offense, and that is they're not afraid to run or throw, and that makes your defense's job more than twice as hard. Because when you don't know what's coming, I mean, Nathan's the Eagles' #1 touchdown earlier was like a 28-yard scramble. So I mean, you can't just look at the position and know. As again, Nathan's just gobbling up yardage now on the ground. His third carry in a row, all have gone for 9+ yards.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that 4 lineman defensive play. It doesn't seem to pay off a lot for them. I think I'd go for a different kind of play with maybe a middle linebacker for that, for that run or something like that.
Yep, so now he's stepping in the backfield, just going to step forward, and looks like all he was gaining was for that first down. And he does get those couple of yardage and then a few more to make it a 6-yard pick. And so far, just the threat of the pass seems to be opening up all kinds of lanes for Nathan and or the running back. Right now it's just Nathan, though, as there is an empty backfield. And maybe the empty backfield is what's causing, the adjustment to where they're not able to take away as many run lanes. Now he appears to be wanting to throw it. He had a guy in the middle of the field. And
he's running it. He's running it.
And just gained yard after yard, 23-yard pickup. It's interesting to see that coverage right there. For a second, he had somebody in the middle of the field, and the Packers did a good job of collapsing that. He wouldn't have gained any more yardage than what he did on the ground.
Yep, we're at the 2-minute warning now, so.
So he throws this one in the corner of the end zone to bring up 2nd and 10. Didn't really see an Eagle in the area that had a shot at catching that one, but he threw it high enough. The Packer that was in the area didn't really have much of a chance either. So 2nd and 10 now from the 15. And Nathan's going to take this and roll around.
Oh, in the middle, right there. No.
No,
Yep,
he
it
decided.
is.
Yeah, it would have been a tight throw.
I know, right? You saw the same guy. I was like,
So a quick throw to the end zone. Look at that strike. At least for the first down, did he fight into the end zone? He
now
did.
That's the way to keep on fighting right there.
Excellent throw and catch right there from prime time.
And while we kick, I think we'll have time for another sponsor, which is one of our favorite. Blueberry is an original clothing store for women made by a woman with a passion for art.
Yep, and Blueberry's so active with the league. She sponsors the Power Ranking show. She's related to half the league. she works with the Bills some. I mean, there's nothing.
She
that
floats
this lady,
on footballs.
right. She gives away floating footballs.
I know, right?
Are there any out there this week? I didn't even count.
I don't know. That's a good
I'll be
question.
shocked.
Look around. Let me look around.
If I wasn't commentating, I would be. I can tell you that.
We all know you would be psyched.
Right.
Let me look in the audience. Do we have any floating footballs around here?
And that one.
Oh, yes, we do.
That one bangs to the back of the end zone.
We do have one.
I was going to look at it. I think I see it down there.
Yep.
Yep, there we go. Looks like
Somebody just got their 5 minutes of fame.
right. Look like a mother and daughter over there. I didn't have tags on, so I wasn't entirely sure, but yep. And there ain't but one place to have gotten that, and that was at the Power Ranking show this week. If you're not familiar with it, Blueberry usually does exclusive giveaways on that show, so it pays to watch. Free stuff. It's good to have some UFL weekend gear. Looks like this was not a fake give. He does hand it off. This guy's aiming to throw it, and just
Ooh, it just overthrows him.
yeah. Well, he overthrew one and short hopped the other one. He put it right in between the two, which is probably where he was aiming. Hoping that one of them would be able to make the adjustment and get there, but it just fell backwards.
I think I blinked. Was that a double handoff and then a throw?
No, I
It was
didn't
a
see but the
handoff
one.
throw.
Yeah, it's just a handoff and then
throw,
pass.
okay.
So we'll see now. 2nd and 10 for the Packers on their. Is this their second possession? No, this is their third.
Third.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say third.
Good step up right there. Nice recovery from Sweet Vandal resident after a pickup of 7. It is now 3rd and 3 for the Pack. I've been very impressed by the balance on offense for both of these teams. A lot of mixing it up.
You gotta like that. We don't, one-dimension teams. They're gonna get figured out quicker than later.
Heavy pursuit right there. It looked like Nathan cut in a little bit farther than what he wanted to.
Ooh,
And
don't give up the first down.
I was fixing to say, he almost stepped backwards a couple of times and thought better of it. He does hover above that first down marker, though. Nice awareness of his, because you're right. You saw the same thing I did. He cut backwards, and I cringed. I said, oh, no, don't go back over it. But he doesn't. He picks up 5. More importantly, it's the first down now, 1st and 10 from the 31.
He has confidence in his run, and it shows now.
I tell you what, he doesn't have an open receiver right now, but he's going to throw that ball up anyway.
Oh, and he gets picked off.
Prime time.
That one just had the feel of a battle going downfield the minute it left his hand, because I wasn't comfortable with the matter of fact. I even said that he didn't have an open one. Oh wow, that's the end of the half.
Well, it made sense. He didn't have very much time for the end of the half, so.
Dude, I said there was 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter a while ago. I didn't even.
Got me confused. I'm like, how is it 2-minute warning? You said it was still the first quarter.
I didn't even notice
this is
that.
Why we can't trust you, Syke.
Right.
And that is why from now I will keep awareness of the clock and not you.
This is why we can't have nice things, because I can't keep up with time. All right, so let me zoom on over. We'll watch the. I believe it's the Eagles squad up since they are the home team. And as a warning to all of our people watching the stream, you will not be able to hear the music because of the amounts of time that they mute away from our broadcast. So only those here locally will hear it. I'm going to go ahead and kill my mic now. We'll pick y'all up after the halftime shows. All right. Thank you, ladies. Both teams. Apologies to the Packers. I thought the home team was going first tonight, so I did not get the first 30 minutes, seconds or so
Psych.
of their stream. Yes.
You're not a local anymore.
Yes, I am. My local mic's turned on. You can't hear me in local anymore because I've got, I don't know. It's on. I see.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
It's all good. All right. So while the players,
Technical difficulties.
right.
I know.
While the players are probably scrambling back out there, let me go ahead and tell you about A&A Designs. Are you looking for that special piece of jewelry, whether it's elegant or trendy, formal or for a wedding? I got their logo open, but it's not resin for me on my screen. It's disappointing. Come along to Diamante, A&A's very own jewelry line, and see what we have for you. Or are you looking for slink enhancements and add-ons? We carry both a wide range of nails and shoes that will complete any outfit. While you're there, don't forget to check out some of the A&A to find out that perfect gift for that perfect someone. Diamante and A&A, because life is your creativity. I'm going to try that logo one more time.
On the stream, it doesn't seem to res either.
Yeah,
Guess you'll have to draw it out. Come on. Get that
right.
pen and paper out.
Well, just here in the second half, I don't know. My graphics just aren't rendering that well on the other stream, or the other sim. A lot of times I just fly over there, but
Well, while the players get ready, do we have time for another ad or?
yeah, I was going to go ahead and read. I'm going to just give up on me pulling up the graphics. I've got a little. Well, this little HUD ain't showing up.
Let's go to Honey 103. Tune in to KHNY Honey 103 for a smooth, romantic blend of R&B, neo soul, and soul 24/7, 365 days a week. Perfect music to groove to as you are enjoying time with your lover or unwinding after a long day of work. Either visit www.honey103.com or grab that stream and add it to your LAN. Honey 103, your soul satisfaction, a division of Macchiato Media.
There you go.
Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. It happens.
I guess it's the French team that's coming out.
Right, and I tell you what, because of the pacing of both of these offenses, you had mentioned it to me in IMs. I'm going to go ahead and read another one while they're getting ready for the kick. The Packers are back to receive this first one, and that is Designing SL is a feed specifically for creators in Second Life, featuring new releases, vendors, ads, and store information directly from the creators themselves. Owned by Aliana Logan, there is no cost to join the feed or the in-world group. Sister feeds are Blogging SL for fashion bloggers, Hunting SL for media announcements, and information on SL events. Good return while I'm just reading away about SL, Designing SL, and for information about SL of all types, and Living SL featuring the blogs of residents who share information about SL. And I realized that I skipped over Gut Bucket, so that will be
That's fine. We'll get Gut Bucket. We'll get him.
So it looks like there was a penalty on that, and they have declined it because they're pretty happy, and I would be too, with the 40-yard line starting positions.
Yeah, that's not something you want to risk not getting back again.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but ain't this about right where they left off at the end of the half? I knew they had thrown the pick, but I'm pretty sure they were about right up here when they threw it. So it's just kind of like they're taking off right back where they left off.
I'm more curious why they're going without no cornerback. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit hard to cover. Definitely hard to cover.
Prime time had to get some more water. It's okay.
And there you go. Halo Rider just caught that ball. I am being told by Second Life that my textures were discarded because I have no more memory. That's interesting.
Just terrible, Psych. Just terrible.
I was going to say, I don't know how I can't not have any more memory. I got like
Did you just read the IM that I sent you?
No.
Because that's exactly what I sent you. One of my buddies told me tell him that, and yep, your memory, bro.
Well, I can't clear it right this second. And he's firing this one deep. He's got a guy.
Oh,
and just overshot him. Just overshot him.
No, I could see him pull his arms and it wiggle his finger, and he just missed it from inches. It was a good play, though.
Yeah, definitely was a good play. Stretching him out, so. So now we will see on this, I believe, 2nd down and 10 now. Packers rolling to their right. Firing at cross body. They've had success with that route before. That one bounces in the middle of a host of traffic.
3rd and long. We'll see how they do it.
It's an excellent opportunity for both teams right here to take control of this game. Tell you what, right now there are other dogfights. Number 1 Kentucky now losing with about 2.5 minutes to go in that game. Only by 2 though, so we'll see. Jared's rolling around and just nowhere to go from that pursuit from Nathan. Sometimes he'd been able to step up and avoid that right there, and you'd had to think with it being around midfield if it was only a 5 yards needed if they would have considered going for it. I think that right there just talked him right out of it as he loses 14 now, and sure enough, the punt formation. Yep, it's tough to do that on a 14-yard, especially in a tight game. So while they're doing that, let me tell you about Gut Bucket. It's a themed 1950s throwback region featuring googie, bowling, malls, stunning areas to relax, dance, and hang out with friends. Some of SL's top designers, including Mad P, Meshworks, Moda, Sinful, Delirium, Style, Hadra, Pomp City, 2013, Identity, Deadpool, 7 Deadly Skins, Deer, and many, many more. As this kick will sail to the right and out of bounds. 1st and 10 from the Eagles.
At the 21st-ish.
Yep. And back to Gut Bucket, they have beautiful eye-catching photography areas, blogging, and finally a small area to have private weddings with a minister and full use of props.
You know, I really need to go there sometime.
I keep meaning
There's
to.
so many things there, yeah.
I keep meaning to go there, but
So we'll see now in this first possession of the second half for the Eagles what they decide to try. Looks like Nathan's kicking up with a run. Does some good maneuvering. He might be gone. He's got one person with an angle. If he can get a block, never mind. He don't even need it. Oh, never mind. Yep. He's out of juke. He's out of juke.
Oh, my God. He's out of juice.
There you go.
He's going to be fine. He's fine.
Woo! Yeah, nice moves down there. You saw it whenever he ran out. That defender hadn't ran out of boost yet, but he was able to angle and maneuver his way for the 59-yard score again.
One of the linemen on the Packers, I believe, didn't move at all. Didn't even get on his ball. So I think he must have had lag because he started moving a lot after. So I think that created the opening right there, unfortunately.
Interestingly enough, that's the second 59-yard touchdown of the game. I'm not sure who scored the first one.
I could have been mistaken, but I could have sworn they threw a flag.
I believe it was Lita. Wasn't it the catch that Lita
made? You've got players moving. Are they taking the play back?
I guess they're calling it back. I just saw the flag at the end of the play. I'm like,
oh wow, that's a huge call. So while they're undoing that, I don't know. One of y'all IM Dana and see what the call was. Combatant is the first and still lead innovator in high quality 100% original mesh and clothing products aimed for the football community within SL. We offer a wide range of products from gloves, cleats, helmets, compression clothing, uniforms, hand warmers, gloves, and much, much more. Leave your mark.
Oh yeah, gotta love the combatant store.
Yep, well, that's a costly penalty right there. Not just 5 yards, that's a 59-yard penalty, ladies and gentlemen.
Cadence.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
All right, well that would explain the lineman not moving. So yeah, that's a lot more than the 5 yards.
How to finish that cadence?
I personally suggested that it would be like down set and then caca, but nobody wants to take my advice, so whatever.
I would totally forget that.
All right, so Nathan rolling around, not quite the hole he had before. Dancing around trying to pick up some blocks and get some room. He's looking for a
receiver.
Eagles line
are working great.
He's got a
double blocks, triple blocks.
He had one guy midfield, but probably not too much. I tell you what, everybody's going to be out of boost here in a second if he ain't careful. But you don't want to throw a pick.
He's looking to really want to run that ball.
Nope,
I don't think he looked to pass at all that time.
And that right there,
open on his left.
coverage sack. He needed a receiver to yell, "Hey, I'm open." So instead, I will tell you about Hey Druh. It was where you'll find an array of modern, urban, trendy fashion foot accessories for both men and women. We feature mostly mesh products, but also have a pliers-based clothing for the mesh bodies for the ladies as well. We also offer our VIPs 300 linens of in-store credit every month, regular gifts, lotteries, and much, much more. Right now, they could offer Nathan some 300 linens of extra footwear because he's burning holes in the bottom of those cleats tonight with runs like that. He picks up 12, but it is still 3rd and 11 for the Eagles. Both defenses have just done an excellent job this second half of neutralizing the attacks. If you take away that one 59-yard play, which you don't even really have to take away the flag on
and
the
no
play
cadence did actually take it away for them. So
right.
And now Dana's on the field talking to Nathan. I guess maybe they're having problems hearing the cadence. Maybe they're giving him a warning. I don't know.
Could be. I'm not sure.
Just yell it. Just yell it.
Right. Go to a gesture that says downset hut something. So now they're stopping the play.
Well, meanwhile, something new. Props poses in all sorts. Family, couples, singles, and team props and poses. All priced low, but top quality. Something new.
Here you go.
You always look for something new.
Yeah. And I didn't see the line of scrimmage move on this one, so I don't believe there was a penalty assessed. Nathan's going to roll to his left, sending out all kinds of receivers. Needs a block to make that one work. He gets it, picks up 12 yards, and that was what was needed. 1st and 10 now. That's a big conversion as they were pushed so far back. And really, I mean, anything less than a touchdown right here on this drive, and that penalty is going to be haunting. You know, it's all right. You hate to lose it anyway, but if they continue the drive and still get a touchdown, at least it'll be a little bit easier to take. He fires this one down the field. Nice grab.
Yeah, I don't think that penalty affected the Eagles so much. I think they just shook it off, and then they're just going for another touchdown, I think.
Yeah, that's a good sign of composure right there for them to keep this drive
alive.
alive.
Because, I mean, everything's going fine for them.
Right.
Looking at it that way, I mean, you know, you're not in a desperate mood. Another good pickup of 8 by Nathan with a small run.
Yep.
Packers definitely need somebody to play that cutback. They're all just flowing to one side, and that's all Nathan needs is just cut it straight back and wide open.
Yeah, and again, you know, it's the run and throw balance right here that's just really keeping everything on their heels. As Nathan's rolling to his right this time, he's had a lot of success. He's firing this one, end zone into a crowd. That might not end well.
It's picked
and
off.
It didn't.
Off by Jared.
Jared said, "No, not today." That was a lifesaver.
That one definitely could have been badly right there.
Oh yeah. Plus the thing is now they're only down by 1 touchdown, so that's, you know, that can be overcome fairly easily. But when you start losing by 2, or, you know, when it gets to 3 touchdown, you know, when the gap gets bigger, that's where I think it affects the team a lot.
And that was a run. Good reaction time right there from Kimberly Kelberwitz. One of the top, not pass rushers on the team, but I don't know of very many in the league that have had as much success getting behind that line this year as she has.
Yep, she sneaks in between whoever is in front of her.
So with about a few minutes left in the third now.
There's 3 minutes 23 and counting.
All right, he's going to roll to his left, and he's firing this one downfield. This is going to be contested. He got behind him.
Wide open.
You saw the Eagles defender make the play. He does get caught.
Yeah,
I believe
he made that little step left, which caused him just that second of delay, and then he caught up.
It looked like on my screen that Primetime maybe cut back towards the ball and possibly got a little bit antsy. Sometimes it's hard on those ones that stay up in that air that long to maintain, you know, to wait on it that long. And sometimes you just jump a little bit too early, and that appeared to be the case. As now he's keeping this one on the ground and pushing forward. 2nd and 5 now from the 9-yard line.
soon arriving at the 2-minute warning, so I'd probably just go ahead and run it once again.
No, we're still in the third quarter, guys.
Hand off.
That's true.
That's trouble.
Oh.
So now we've got another situation right now that it is 14-7. Is it 14?
They're reviewing the play, and it's 14-7. Yes.
Okay, so the Eagles.
In third quarter, just making sure.
Yes, in the third quarter. I thought you said you're gonna be the one on top of this.
Not me. Not me. So that play was stopped.
No, Bobby.
You cannot rely on anyone any longer.
I mean, if it comes down to me, we're in trouble, guys.
We're probably already in trouble, to be very honest, but it's all good. I mean, we're all they got, so they can't really fire us, right?
Oh.
I was just kidding. Don't fire me.
I was like,
Well, in the meanwhile, I guess we'll go for the Players Club. Oh, they just...
maybe a penalty.
Play 5 yard, yeah,
Yep.
Probably back that up at least. Oh, more than 5 now.
So that looks like 2 touchdown plays, one for each team now as it tends to even out.
Well, I'm still gonna go with the Players Club. I think we're gonna have time, right? That's
Yep,
a long
go
one.
ahead.
we should.
Okay, let's go. The Players Club, founded in 2011, is the home to some of the friendliest staff and VIPs in SL. If you're looking for a fun place to hang out, listen to some great music, and meet new friends, check out the Players Club, located in the Players Plaza. As you listen to the tunes, take a walk around the plaza where you can find something for everyone, a new chopper, a new necklace, and of course, both men and women's attire. For aspiring designers, we have full perm texture and template store, and if you're looking to have a new picture done, we have that too. And for all you Ohana Packer fans, the Ohana Packers team store is located in the plaza. So come check it out, the Players Club in Plaza today. And please don't kill me for Ohana. I'm sorry.
No, you did good. You did good. So now we'll see what the Packers are going to do as they're having to respond to a little bit of adversity down here in the red zone. Looks like Dana is explaining something else to them. I'm going to go ahead and tell you about FAMESH. FAMESH is a monthly event, opens on the first of every month each month, and we provide the top quality original mesh designers to help fill your needs for fashion and home and garden design. We aim to provide the best of the best for shoppers of Second Life.
A dramatic ending.
Right, and I'll go ahead and tell you too, their next one, we'll go ahead and reel that one out there. That is You Play Ball Like a Girl, women's sportswear and accessories. She does a number of cheerleading uniforms too. The Eagles uniforms were done by her tonight as well. Look pretty and play dirty while supporting your favorite teams with You Play Ball Like a Girl jerseys, tops, bottoms, and more. Check us on Marketplace and keep a lookout for some exciting in-world store news coming up soon. Also, check out Marketplace Store for all your sportswear needs. That is You Play Ball Like a Girl. Gentlemen,
And honestly, a very good job on You Play Ball Like a Girl for those outfits. I really love, especially the helmets. Pretty neat of the Eagles. I like that a lot. Oh, it was a pass, but incomplete for the end zone in the middle.
Ooh, let's see what they do here with 4th and 12.
Yep, that's when you got to make a decision. And just for earlier reference, for the penalty was no cadence once more.
No cadence.
Yes, it was. So I had to
Y'all
confirm.
gotta leave that. You gotta leave it on until you finish, guys.
Down, set, hike. I don't know. We're gonna have to scream those
See,
out.
I think this is a smart decision by the Packers here, just to kick the field goal and make
Get
it a
some
4-point
points.
game.
Yep, I agree.
Still got a whole nother quarter left.
But on another hand, I mean, they've had its success, at those a bit, longer plays. So Could have went either way, but yeah, I'm a safe type of guy too, so I have to agree with you. Get the 3 points and get back on defense and see what you can do there.
I mean, their defense is stepping up. All you need All you need one turnover, one lucky fumble, one interception.
Yep, and it can happen.
I mean, I've seen those fumbles just fly backwards like 50 yards and then just ran straight back in the end zone. So
I'm confused. Either someone is lost or an entire team is lost because we have a Packers all the way in the Eagles zone. Oh, there you go. He goes off the ball.
he just got a little lost. It's okay.
I mean,
Happens to the best
you've
of
been
us.
taking all those hits all night long. You can feel a little confused.
All right, sorry, I had to go AFK for a minute.
Well,
What did I
welcome back
miss?
then.
What did I miss? Touchdown, field goal?
Everything.
Field
Yeah.
goal.
Both touchdown
it's-
and field goal, same time.
What? That's
Yeah.
difficult. So it's 14-10 now.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
In the third quarter, just to clarify.
Right. Can't be long left though.
59 seconds to be precise.
And a flag
Yeah.
on the play.
It was a nice return, 31 yard.
Have you done Cabana yet?
No, but we can go for that. The Cabana, a friendly club featuring the best in classic rock, rock again, top 40, country, romance, laughter, fun, family, great music. A landmark to your main store.
There you go. That is the Cabana. And while they're reviewing it, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about Odyssey. Odyssey is an elite live music venue established originally in 2006. We'll continue to bring only the best to you in SL. Watch for our live weekly events, and if you want to follow the local chat, I'll copy and paste it, but it's way too long and it's not a word.
I dare you. Say it. I dare
you dare me? 112. Okay, I'm sorry. www.facebook.com/groups/11241605485485275.
That's right. There we go.
There you go.
Fail, you forgot one backslash.
Oh,
Well, you don't have
I thought
to-
I heard one backslash.
You don't have to put the backslash at the end. That's not going anywhere.
No, it is true.
I'll tell you who are going somewhere, and that's the Shining Starlets Dance Troupe. It's an energetic, fun dance group that choreographs and performs dance showcases covering multiple genres and dance styles. They create sets and costumes to fit the theme. The Starlets have danced for a variety of events such as Relay for Life, 1 Billion Rising, and Second Life's birthday celebrations. For information on upcoming Shining Starlet performances, you can visit our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/shiningstarlets or our blog shiningstarlets.wordpress.com to book the Starlets at your next event. Contact Caden Peers in World. Those dancing peers.
I can picture now all the rainbows.
Right.
We have a Dana on the field again.
Yes. Nothing, Dre. Nothing. Y'all are all over the place, man. Y'all could change it instead of Shining Starlets to the Dancing Peers. Or Prancing Peers. There you go. See, that way you've still got the alliteration. Not Shining Starlet, Prancing Peers.
Keep thinking, bro. Keep thinking.
I'm trying. Look, dude, it would have been different. We were in the middle of our game. We were getting notifications in world of people changing their last name to Peers. All right, I'm not just making this junk up. People's names just change left and right. I'm telling you, it's like the zombie plague, dude. You get around enough Peers, and all of a sudden your last name becomes Peers. It's fun to
It's the
watch.
new trend. After the underboob, it's Pierce.
There you go. All right, so
I'm just gonna stay away from that one.
right, that would be
Hey,
That's
I'm
a
not the
Ricky
one
Bobby.
making the trends. I'm not the one making the trends, okay? I just follow them, you know?
All right, so looks like finally no penalties been assessed as they're going to take it over now with about 1 minute left in the third quarter. And for those of you, I threw a teaser out there if anybody was listening, but Kentucky able to pull out a 2-point win. So the dreams of the undefeated season for the Wildcats continue. So Nathan trying to keep the dream of a win tonight alive as he scrambles to his left and pushes up. He was able to create a lane. Nice move right there as he's going to cross the 50 before he is... Nope, never mind. At the 49.
Almost.
Yep.
He's all over the field. He's
Close
all
enough.
over.
Close enough.
As that clock
He
is
just
nearing
He's
30
really comfortable
seconds.
in that run. He knows exactly where he's going. He's not, doing some small jerky moves, when you get kind of nervous. He's just bam, bam, slants left, slant right. There you go. Great run.
So this one, boy, it looked like he was just pushing his blocker along the way there on that one as he's trying to buy some room, looking to fire it. Got a man downfield.
Oh my God!
And that's a catch and touchdown.
Nobody even protected.
Somebody blew their assignment there.
Big grab from Eric Slayton. Big air, big grab. And I tell you, you create that, though, because the safeties and CBs are constantly having to pull up to defend the run. And then you defend that run long enough, and all of a sudden, boom, down the field. So, the middle of a dogfight right now. So, 21-10 now. Well, I tell you what, Ricky, you were asking about seeing a game that had potential for a comeback, and I tell you what, the Packers have shown me so far that they are capable. Now, whether or not it happens or not, I don't know.
Nobody knows. We'll see what happens. But
Right.
yeah, like you said, they have good chances. I mean, score's pretty tight again. It's nothing like that can't be overwhelmed. Oh, they missed on that one though.
Now, what is Dre using my name for in local? Like he needs me. What do you need, Dre? We using my name without permission?
Yes, he was.
I don't get thrown off. This is like the Sundance Kid troglodyte right here. Dre, I'll sing to you, buddy. I'll start singing, say my name.
Okay, well,
Right?
Oh, great.
odd.
Okay, well, this is about to happen.
Say
Big
my
shout out to
name,
Dre
say my
Courts.
name. There you go. Dre,
See, he just wanted the credit, so
that's
big
right.
shout out to Dre Courts on the sideline for
Tell you
us.
what,
Where is he?
right now the Packers offensive line gets a shout out for bailing out their quarterback on that blitz. He throws that one into some traffic, and Lido Manoptra brings that ball down. Pick up of 38 yards. That's almost half a field. And one pitch and
I said
catch.
we've seen long plays all night today.
Yep, and that one marches us to
Before the 59-yarders, yeah.
the fourth quarter now, ladies and gentlemen. Get those four fingers up in the air as we are marching towards the end of this game, and it appears to be a barn burner, a nail biter, you name it.
Let's make sure
if
it's actually the fourth quarter first.
It is.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh,
The
from
first play, he
chasing.
fires this one down the field.
Good pass.
Nice catch, and this might tie.
Yeah,
That
there we
was
go.
an
See,
excellent juke
bam!
right there, buddy.
I was about to say,
Lito
if the Packers
just
want
juked
to
him
come
out of his
back,
shoes.
they need to just start throwing like they used to in the earlier game.
Lido Manatra with the 42-yard touchdown play. I will say that I won't name names or details of the conversation, but I'm one of the hosts of the Power Ranking show and the Pulse. I forget I don't know which show's prediction it was, but one of the Packers was a little bit salty over my prediction regarding their team and wanted me to know that they were showing up today in a big way. So
Making a statement out there.
I'm gonna say right now, win or lose. All right, I'm listening. He has gotten my attention, so they have definitely stepped up to the plate today. This has been a fun little game.
He said, "Challenge accepted."
Right? I love it. So this one fielded right now and made some nice room. Has Mr. Eric Slayton, the receiver, that last touchdown, and get some excellent field position out to near the 34.
Yep, I think that's pretty much the. No, considering they started a little further than that, but that's one of the good starting positions they had so far.
Somebody hand Dre a towel. He's over being so messy.
A loss of one there by
Yep.
Fracky.
I tell you though, now that clock, they're going to start leaning on it. Or not. Nathan's already kicked right back up. You know, it's a one possession game, so it's kind of a little game of roulette if you really want to kill so much time, because you might be taking away your chances later on. Now he's committed. He's got to. I hope somebody on his team tells him he's crossed that line.
Come on, bring him down.
Yep.
Let's say somebody has to bring him down. I mean,
yeah, eventually, because they're just. I mean, they did a good job of keeping him there. Because earlier I criticized him, but on that play, they couldn't have played it any better. They had him dug in that little corner. They knew he couldn't throw it, so at that point, you're fine. Just wait it out.
It's almost like they hear your comments.
Nah, I ain't that good. They might listen to Dre. So Nathan's kicking around. Looks like he's got running on his mind. They're closing hard. Fumble.
Oh, wow.
And it is
fumble.
picked.
Oh, boy.
Come
Bye.
back. Come back.
Oh,
Halo,
boy.
Halo recovered that one.
Ricky said he wanted one.
What did I say earlier, Bobby? Just one lucky fumble.
What?
Yeah,
That's all it
or a
takes. That's all it
lucky
takes.
pickoff, or yep.
So, for the first
I
time.
like that. I'm excited. I like that.
Yep, for the first time since the Eagles went up by 10, the Packers now threatening to possibly take the lead.
Yep. The only gap is 4 points, so touchdown will get you further than that. And
A
if
wide
you're able to
open
get
receiver in that slot just
Oh,
overshot
just
him.
over.
He was probably gone for 7 right there, because he had a defender in play, but the defender was behind him. Now, I'll say this. Earlier in the game, the Eagles were in a similar situation. They went to the exact same play and resulted in a touchdown.
Yep.
So we'll see.
It was a remake of the previous play all over. Oh.
And
That's
Kimberly
gonna hurt.
with another sack on the day.
Kimberly just, I mean, every time the Eagles need a big play on defense, if she ain't making the tackle, then she's helping somebody else by kind of pushing the ball carrier into them. So clock is now under 7 minutes.
3rd and 19.
Yep, but that's not a problem for this offense. This offense has been picking up chunks with every throw tonight. I don't even know if they have a pass that was completed for under 10 yards.
Yeah, I was about
I
to
don't
say, I
think
think
so.
they had more success in those deep
He
throws
fires
that
this
they
one.
had.
He's
Oh,
in coverage.
Wide open.
It is.
Oh,
Bam!
boy.
Come back.
Oh, boy.
23-21, pending on the extra point for the kick.
Halo Roller with the 50-yard TD.
I think Primetime got excited again for that interception. Got to have the interception first before you can try to take off the other way with it.
Yep. Extra point is good, so the Packers now lead 24-21 with 6 minutes and 29 left to the fourth quarter, so anything goes at this point.
Yep. And see what I was talking about? It's a good thing the Eagles didn't kill some time, because that would have been time off the clock that they'd have needed now. So
Both teams still have their timeouts, so
yep.
I don't think any team's using any timeouts, so they should all 3 of them should still be standing.
yep.
All right. So now it's 1st and 10 from the Eagles 35, and now we'll see how they have to deal with a little bit of pressure, as this is the first time in the game that they have been trailing.
I agree, but the way their offense is going, honestly, I wouldn't like worry too much. You don't want to like overdo it or cause mistakes. I think you want to keep to their running game. They had success with that. You'll eat out the clock.
The only thing is that right now almost every decision you make is magnified, and he better get rid of this one quick. He doesn't lose
And
his
Fracky with a 15-yard sack.
15. See, that's what I'm saying. In the middle of the third quarter, that's not a big play. Right now, that's a huge play. And so it's going to be, can the Eagles shake off mistakes? Can the Packers keep that pressure on? Look at that quick snap right there. He's trying to catch him off guard. Not sure he had his blockers in place. He does. He's got one even shorter, though. He's going for all of it, though. Picked off.
It's intercepted by Stephon. Oh, yeah, I said that right? Because everyone gets his name wrong.
Stephen? I don't know.
And
I
that's
think it's Stefan, but I could be wrong.
that's a costly mistake. You know, they didn't need it all in one play, and that's what I was telling you. When you get in this part of the quarter, every play becomes magnified.
You and your magnifying glass.
That's right. That's right. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
I honestly expect Nathan to keep it on the ground.
Wait, you actually get paid?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought.
No, I don't.
Just kidding.
So we'll
Great
see
job,
now
buddy.
that the Packers have 2 goals in mind, eating that clock and scoring more points. If they get a field goal, it will still be a 1-possession game. If they get a touchdown, it'll just be game over. And he fires that one over the head of everybody. Dre,
Smart
show
play
me.
by that cornerback
think
to
he got
jam the
rid of it.
receiver.
Dre, you so cheap. Everybody in the stream just saw it flash up. You giving me a Linden.
Hey, you're Lyndon Richard now.
Right.
Cause you know that broke Dre right there.
Now, I'll tell you one thing about that play that the Packers can't afford is that incomplete pass stopped the clock. And right now, that clock is as much their friend as the scoreboard is. So this one looks to be ground first. But no, a receiver opened up and just not able to do it. And again, another incomplete. So 2 plays and 2 incompletes has really helped to preserve this game clock.
Yep.
This one potentially has all kinds of shakeups, and not only the standings, but the rankings and everything. Look at that run right there, right up the gut for 19 yards, first down. Now those 2 incompletes don't matter. It's a 1st and 10, 37. They're pushing field goal range right now. Could hit it. Could
Gotta
hit
get that
it.
100% from
Right.
here.
Yeah, it would take a lot of expertise at this point. I wouldn't want to try it. I know several people can hit it, but I've never tried to kick, so
I'd missed the ball completely, so
I'd probably kick that jump backwards. It'd be embarrassing.
Yeah, I think I actually kicked one of the balls backwards once.
If I had better tips coming from Dre, I could buy me some better in-world cleats. But man, there ain't nothing I can get at combating for a Linden, bro.
Well, I'm sure if you say his name a few more times on the stream, he might give you personal lessons for the
Right.
kicking. Never know.
Dre, oh my God, I'm paying you that back, dude. Get out of here. Dre coming with some bucks. Oh my God, Dre. Sad thing is
Wait,
he
I
don't
don't
see
even want to
him.
know.
he believes me that I'm
Don't
paying
even
him
wanna
back.
know.
That's the problem. He believes that junk. So we are waiting now for a field decision.
I am sorry, Tom did not add me to the group. My bad.
You reviewing to make sure that the down was good, or? Thought it was actually a timeout on the visitors. Gosh.
You can do it. You can do it.
I can do it. I can do it. Yeah, it's getting late.
I don't know. So, did they just pick up the flag, or we're gonna find out what happened?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure now.
Guess we're
With
just
5
gonna
minutes
go
to
from there.
Okay,
Ball's in
guess they
play.
just picked it up.
So now, what to do? Big pass or go for runs or?
Looks like it's a handoff, which
Yep,
was
it's a good one, successful one.
very successful.
2nd and 1 now. More importantly, that clock's running, so it's either going to take some time off or it's going to take a timeout. One of those two. That's one
Well,
of
they
those
can't
things
kill
too.
40 seconds off the clock, so
Yep, that's a problem too. If the Eagles, you hate to use the timeout right here when the down yardage is so short. It's almost guaranteed that he starts it over, and their margin for error right now on time management is small. So the Packers on the verge right now. I'd say it's their game to lose.
So explain to me, for somebody like me who has not really any idea of clock management, would you take the timeouts like early like this, or would you wait it out?
The Eagles, no, not on this side of the 2-minute warning.
Okay.
You
After
pretty
the
much
2-minute
have to,
warning.
yeah.
Okay.
Because see, if they'd use a timeout, then they'd have,
Yeah,
They
if they're
just
going to use
picked
it, this would be a
now,
little
now
more okay
might be,
situation
yeah,
right here.
now might be a good idea. Because if you notice that, yeah, the Packers were in no hurry that time to snap the ball. They ran the play clock down to about 10. Right now, it is the Eagles' hope. They're probably going to wait for the 2-minute mark just to concede these last couple of minutes. It's their hope that they can hold for a field goal. That's their only thing right now. The time left won't matter. If it's 3 minutes, if the lead's bigger than a field goal, it ain't going to matter. So that's what's got to be in their heads right now.
Yeah.
Now, if you're the Packers, you ain't even got to score. You just want to keep getting first downs and burning up some
Kill that clock.
Yep. And it looks like that was a good run. Pick up a 2. More importantly, clock still marching. Now I believe I would call it, but that's just me. Because it's second and long, it's a little bit different when that 2nd and 1 where you just felt like the Packers were guaranteed a first down. Right now, it's still second and what I would call long. So now you go ahead and call it. You call that timeout, save that clock.
Because, I mean, if the Eagles are able to stop the Packers to, let's say, a field goal, which
then the lead is only
seem
7.
very reasonable, then the lead is...
The lead would be 6. Come on, Psych.
Oh, is it? See, I hadn't looked at the
exactly. So then if the Eagles go for a TD, then they could actually win this.
Okay, my bad. I was assuming the lead was 4.
It would be 6 with the field goal.
All right.
Get your math right. Get it right.
My bad. Well, usually I've got that scoreboard HUD, so I was just running off
Hey,
of...
he's the ad guy, okay? Be gentle.
That's right. Oh, it might not matter.
Oh.
It might not matter. He just picked up 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 12. And so now you don't want to call a timeout because you're only saving 12 seconds. If you wait to the other side of the 2-minute warning, you could save a full minute. And, right now, if it weren't for the Eagles' timeouts, they wouldn't even have to get the ball. So there's the 2-minute warning. The ball is already back in play, though. It was just a clock stoppage. And so now we will see what the Pack can do. So he's going to roll left. He's got a complement of people out in front of him. Big moves to bring him down 2nd and 3. Right now, regardless, you've got to start calling timeouts if you're the Eagles. You don't have a chance.
Yeah, you have 3 left, so might as well use them.
I mean, they're not going to use the timeout.
Yeah, apparently not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know that I get this because they can take this play clock now to under a minute.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Plus that's
See
second,
how
so they
this
can
one
go for
unwinds.
3rd and 4th and just pretty much burn it down. Even if you gain no yardage at all.
Yep.
Could literally just go and get hit by a lineman and then just wait another 50-ish seconds.
Yep, and we can't even pick a player of the game yet. This thing's still in question. I love it. Oh boy, it just got out of question real quick.
There we go.
All right, y'all can go
Boom.
ahead. Y'all can go ahead and pick him now. Minute to go.
Was that Jared? Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, I was wondering if that's what they're going to do, is just let them walk it in so they can use their timeouts on their offense instead of wasting them on the defense.
Right. All right. So Magma, assuming this one holds up from the Packers squad, who would you pick up now as your player of the game?
I'd have to say Steven with the interception. That last interception.
Okay. All right. What about you, Ricky?
I'm tempted to say Jared as well, for the fact, he's been doing some nice runs. He's got a couple good throws. But Steven also did, I think, a game changer. Plus, Magnum massacred his name. So.
Yes, I did. I totally
I'm
did.
really debating between both, to be honest with you.
All right. Well, we'll see. First, they got to seal the win. But yeah, that 2-possession game
deal.
is going to be a little bit tricky. with a minute to go.
Yeah, barely 45 seconds now.
Right. Plus, one rule that most people don't think a lot about in situations like this, you have to let 10 seconds run off the clock before you snap. And I'm not sure, I know there was some discussion about throwing that away under like 2 minutes at the end of the second and fourth quarter, but I'm not sure they ever actually made it a rule. So really, they have 6 plays, period, to get, two scores. So I'm pretty comfortable in saying that this one's going to end. If it goes the way that it looks like it's going now, I too will be voting for Jared for player of the game. He has made clutch throws to a host of different receivers, and despite falling down 2 scores, they roared back.
That's deep.
Picked, and that'll
and it's
seal it.
intercepted by Halo.
Yep.
That's
Even with timeouts now, it doesn't matter. This one's over, ladies and gentlemen. So.
Plus the fact that they didn't use the timeouts a little bit earlier to begin with makes me think they're not going to use them at all.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, you don't blame him though because of the time. You got to push that ball downfield in that spot. So.
Yeah.
So there you have it. This one's going to wrap up at least a 10-point lead for the Packers, as this one is closing out. Now, as soon as this one is over, I've got to go. I've got people waiting on me in the RL, so I'll kind of go ahead and start signing off now as that tackle's going. It doesn't look like...
Little question for you before you leave us.
Yes, go ahead, because it
Is
doesn't
there
look like
a-
they're using timeouts, huh?
Is there? Yeah, I told you they probably even forgot about them. They're like focused into the game. About the 10-second rules that you need to wait 10 seconds before you can actually hike the ball. Is there a specific reason for that, or behind the rule, or?
Yeah,
not
because
really?
there's some teams that are capable of getting a snap off in 4 seconds, and let's just be honest, most defenses can't get that ready. So it's really
Okay.
to just do
So
that.
it's deep pass, and if he catches that, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not sure that one would have counted because it said the game was over before he snapped it. So there you go, 31-21 in favor of the Packers. They get their first win of the season and stun the first place Eagles for their first win of the year, second loss for the Eagles. An excellent game. It's been a lot of fun to commentate, ladies and gentlemen. This is Syke on behalf of his commentating crew. And we wish you all a very good evening, and we will see you back tomorrow night.